Historically, Brighton may have no point against Arsenal in the league, but with Melissa Phillips taking centre stage, the Seagulls have rocked of late. 7 points in 4 games. They're 5 clear of the drop, but make 2 changes tonight. Meanwhile, Arsenal have Eurovision, and after a season of setbacks, they could hit the high notes again tonight. A win would lift them above Manchester City back into the top 3. One change with Zinsberger in goal. It is making your mind up time then in the WSL. 2 games with a big impact on the title and relegation race this evening. We'll also bring you the latest from Chelsea against Leicester City.
Had a lot of rain here in Sussex in the last 24 hours, but it's actually a very pleasant evening. And referee Kirsty Dowell gets us underway. A match of real significance at both ends of the table. Arsenal know they must keep up their 100% winning. Look at the goal difference here, Helen. They're catching up with Manchester United.
They are. They're looking strong, aren't they? They know. I think Emma Hayes says it quite often.
Here's Blackstenius. She could be in here. Devastating finish in just the 6th minute of the game. Arsenal's top scorer on target yet again, having netted twice here last season. That was a clinical finish to give the Gunners an early advantage.
Yeah, terrific finish from Blackstenius. I don't think she always gets the credit she deserves, but for me, she is a goal scorer. She gets chances. Yes, she doesn't take every single one of them, but when you get enough chances, you're going to put some away. It's a brilliant run down the side. Gets onto a great pass, cuts inside. Defender should do better. She's got to stand up, but lovely finish into the far corner, and that's, you know, the perfect start for Arsenal. They've had their troubles, obviously, with losing Leah Volti in the warm-up, but lovely composure, fantastic finish. Gives Megan Walsh no chance in the Brighton goal.
It's a horrible moment, isn't it, for Zoe Morse, who slipped over, but Blackstenius took it. There might be yet another injury problem for Arsenal, but she's straight back in, and she could be in again here. Blackstenius. Oh, she's placed it beautifully. It's like she just passed it into the corner. No problem whatsoever. As cool as you like. Arsenal 2-0 up inside 8 minutes.
Yeah, fantastic start for Arsenal. You come into this game, you know they're going to dominate possession, but Mel Phillips will be disappointed with how easily they're letting Arsenal win. They're in possession of the ball, sloppy play, and pounced upon by Blackstenius. I thought she might have slipped Paul in, but no, in the form she's in, she's just going to place it into the corner. Again, she's got far too much time to pick her spot. It's too easy for her, but another great finish, and you know, what a start for Arsenal. Jonas Eidevall will be very pleased with his team so far, and you never know, they might get to a point where they're able to rest some of these players ready for another big game at the weekend.
Blackstenius tried to get there, but she's offside. Well, she took it beautifully. Lovely nudge past the keeper and stroked it in, but the flag went up to deny her a hat-trick.
It's another good run from her. Obviously not quite timed perfectly, but the flag was slightly delayed. I thought she'd got away with it. It's very, very tight. In fact, I think she's been hard done by there. I think Poppy Pattinson was perhaps playing her onside. Great touch and a great finish.
Surging run. Tracked all the way by Kaylee Green. And she's managed to wriggle clear. McCabe. Blackstenius! The ball's whipped away from a hat-trick. I bet she can't believe it. It's still loose. Desperate defending again. Well, she must have thought that was the moment.
Yeah, Katie McCabe did brilliantly well. Kaylee Green initially, as you said, stuck with her all the way back, and then just got tired. Katie McCabe wriggles away from her. Lovely ball in. Oh, I don't know if it was just slightly too high. No, I don't think it is. That's perfect for her. She knows she should have scored there. I think
wide areas. There aren't many better, are there, than Katie McCabe. And there's another example. Blackstenius here trying to get away from Morse. And she has done. And side netting this time. Now she's on a personal crusade here against Brighton. And I bet she cannot believe she hasn't got the treble already.
Yeah, and you don't want it to become one of those games where you start making decisions that aren't necessarily right for your team. Does so well to get in there I mean, there aren't many options for her, to be fair. I don't think Poole was an option. I think she was crowded out. Katie McCabe was arriving, but maybe slightly too late, and I don't know if there was an angle for a pass. So I won't be too harsh. I can understand why she's tried to go in that near
almost
post.
70% for Arsenal. No great surprise. Taylor looking for McCabe. Here comes Raffaelli. She'll put it in. Just over the head of Marnham. But back in, and Marnham's there this time. And she gets a goal, nodding into the corner to make it 3-0 to Arsenal. As easy as you like.
Yeah, that was a good spell for Arsenal, just maintaining the ball, moving Brighton around, and making things look far too easy. It's a nice cross in initially from the left-hand side from Raffaelli. Defended, you know, not brilliantly. I think not enough intent to go and get on the end of the ball and clear it properly from Brighton, and allows Noelle Moritz far too much time, and you can't leave a player as good as Frida Marnham in that sort of space inside the 6-yard box. She's going to finish that all day long. As you said, far too easy, and another disappointing goal for Brighton to concede.
Yeah, Moritz with too much time and space to cross. Marnham with too much space in the box, but she's on a great run, isn't she?
On a personal note.
Pelova striding forward for the Gunners. Moritz on this near side. Here comes Wubbenmoy. Oh, that slid through. Pelova, and she scored to make it 4. Oh, she squeezes it home for her first WSL goal right on half-time.
That's a really lovely move from Arsenal. I'm surprised that's her first WSL goal because, like Gilly said, I think she's a really impressive player. So forward-thinking, you know, creative, but great play. What about that for a pass from Frida Marnham? Brilliant through ball. Goalkeeper, you've got to ask questions. Being beaten at your near post like that, she's gambled that she's going to cross it. Pelova, credit to her. She's seen the goalkeeper make that step to her right, and she's finished it in the near post with aplomb. Really good finish from her, and she'll be delighted. She's been she's had to shuffle into a central midfield position today to cover for Leah Walty, but she's done a great job. She gets in there, she gets on the turn. Surprised, but for Brighton, I'm not surprised to see 2 changes. Something needed to change, and you know, from their point of view, hope that makes a difference and makes them much harder to beat.
Well, 19 and a half games for Brighton. Now here they come, Arsenal straight away, and it actually came off the defender Green, who was backtracking behind for a corner. Decent save in the end there.
It was. For a split second I thought she was going to turn it, you know, into her own goal herself, Megan Walsh, but really clever ball from Pelova. Kaylee Green working hard to get back and defend, and she does well in that sense, but when you slide in like that, the ball can go anywhere, and Meg Walsh actually reacted really well.
Right, just looking to step it up here. They're not looking after the ball again, and there's the through ball for Blackstenius. Great first touch. Is this the hat-trick? No. Denied by Megan Walsh. Another chance. Goes a-begging for Stina Blackstenius.
What a pass, first and foremost. And this touch across the defender was really good, but then the next one just takes her slightly wide, and it gives Megan Walsh a chance, because it's difficult then to reverse that back into the far corner. Meg Walsh stands up and makes the save, but the pass...
Brighton looking to make something happen here. Kaylee Green. BT met it on that near post, but it's not away. Good stop from Zinsberger. That was Brighton's first.
Teams. They're making Zinsberger work now.
Spell this for the home side. Sarri comes across to take. Zinsberger gets the punch. It's not away. She has to make another save. Certainly a save that she would expect to make.
Yeah, I wonder if there was a Slight deflection in there, perhaps.
Oh, it's been given away, and a chance maybe for Bance. She's rolled it in to Sarri.
And the division's going potentially to the wire. Goal difference is huge.
Oh, a mix-up. And that could be very costly. Taylor rolled it square, and cool. Oh, brilliant. Megan Walsh looked a certain goal, didn't it?
That was a really great save from Megan Walsh. That looked for all the world that was going to be goal number 5, and brilliant play. You know, a mix-up here from the two Brighton defenders. Jodie Taylor does really well. Her awareness, perfect pass. Cool does almost everything right, but perhaps she needs to slide it on the floor. A mix-up between Bergsvand and Morse, I believe, or was it Kohlberg? Just allowed Jodie Taylor.
Robinson. Sarri waiting, instead it's pulled back. And a combination of Wubben-Moy and the goalkeeper denying Libby Bance. I think it hit Wubben-Moy just in front of Zinsberger.
Yeah, that was a really good piece of defending. I mean, Zinsberger may well have made the save afterwards, but another good break from Robinson, good pace, good vision to cut it back. It's a decent strike from Bance. You know, gets it on target, but it's good defending from Wubben.
Pass inside, collected by Caitlin Ford. Marnham, great first touch. Can he feed? Blackstenius here, chance for the hat-trick, pushed away and desperately hacked away. And there's another chance for the treble, which has come and gone.
I don't know if she was caught in two minds there. As to whether to try and score or find, I think it was Cool at the back post. I thought she was going to come around it onto her right foot like she did for the first goal. I don't know if she's seen, is it Jodie Taylor at the back post? I don't know if she's seen her at the last second and tried to play her in. If so, that's very unselfish. I think that's a pass, you know. I think Meg Walsh may well have got a touch to it, which is a fantastic save if she has. And well defended in the end, but another chance goes begging for